All right, so this video is for week 9, lesson 3. It's on something called arithmetic series. All right, so the previous couple of lessons were on something called arithmetic sequences. I want to make sure you understand what the difference is. So over here, this that you're looking at, that's a sequence. Okay, a sequence is literally just a list of numbers in a particular order that has a pattern. All right, whereas a series is a sum. Okay, again, I know they look really similar, but the difference is that over here you have to actually add up the numbers that are in the list. It's not just a list of numbers, it's their sum. Okay, and there's a formula for it. I'll let you read this, and again, you can always pause the video if you need to, but just some things. This notation right here is letting you know you're finding the sum of a certain number of numbers, right? So if it says S sub 10, you're finding the sum of the first 10. If it said S sub 20, you're finding the sum of the first 20. This n and this n are the same. This you've definitely seen before. That's just the first number in your list. And then this one, this is the number that's in the particular position, right? So if it's A sub 20, that's the 20th number in the list. This will make more sense when we actually do an example. So moving it up, let's give this a try. And just like before, I will write the formula up every time, and then we'll just plug in what we know or what we need. All right, so this one says find the sum of the first 32 terms. So let me start filling in my formula here. S sub 32 is equal to 32 over 2. Now all I need is the first term and the 32nd term. So it tells me that the first term is negative 12 and that the last term, or the 32nd term, is 174. All right, so now it's just a question of doing a little bit of arithmetic. This is 16, negative 12, and 174 is 162. This is where I break out my handy dandy calculator because I can't do that in my head. And we get 2,592 is the sum of the first 32 numbers. Okay, let's try another one. Okay, so on this one, find the sum of the terms in this series. All right, so I know the first number, and I know the last number, but what I need to know is what position is this in, right? I need to know the position that's in so that I know what n is. All right, so the next part down here says that 142, oh, look at this. It is the 27th number in the list. So when I write the formula up, I should have everything that I need. So I'm finding the sum of the first 27 numbers. The first number in the list is negative 14, and the 27th number in the list is 142. All right, so let's see, 27 over 2 is 13.5. And then 142 minus 14 is 128. And when I multiply those together, again, you can probably hear my calculator clicking a little bit, 1,728 is the sum of all the numbers in this list. Okay, I think I have 4 examples on this particular lesson, so let's keep going. Let me write the formula. Okay, so let's see. I'm finding the sum of the first 16, so it means I should be able to start putting some numbers into this formula. Now I need the first number, which I can see. And the last one, oh, it says it right here. The last one is 28. All right, so 16 over 2 is 8. Negative 32 plus 28 is negative 4. And when I multiply that together, I get negative 32. Okay, if I add up all those numbers, I get negative 32. All right, and scooting it up, should be the last one. Here's the formula. Okay, let's see, the sum of how many numbers? Because I've got, let's see, I've got a sub 1, and this is a sub n, and oh, check it out. Okay, so if it's a sub n, that means n is 100. So let's plug the numbers in. 100 over 2, that's a 4, that's a 301. 50 times 304 5, and again, handy dandy calculator, is 15,250. All right.